What's going on, everyone? Scott here. Welcome back to the channel. So the Michigan State women's soccer team opened up its 2024 season with a road win at number 15 Notre Dame on Thursday. The program's first win at Notre Dame and against Notre Dame since September of 1989. They had lost 13 straight in the series going into Thursday, but they ended all of that with a 2-1 victory. So we're going to talk about the victory for Michigan State, what we saw, some of the new faces that we saw out there, and what's coming up for the Spartans in the coming weeks. But first, if you could just hit that like and subscribe button down there for more content on Michigan State going forward. So Michigan State beats Notre Dame 2-1, and really it was a fast start to both halves that propelled Michigan State here. 3 minutes into the season, Gabby Mueller connects on her first goal of the season for herself, obviously, and for the Spartans. Then the goalie got pulled out, saving a shot on the right side of the net, and Gabby came in, had her first shot blocked, which was a nice play by the Notre Dame defender, getting her foot up there, and was able to follow up and score off of that rebound. Notre Dame scored quickly as well. 9 minutes in, freshman Annabelle Chukwu knotted it up for Notre Dame. Then everything stayed level for the rest of the first half. Starting the second half, Michigan State wasted no time as Emerson Sargent had a nice pass to Justina Gaynor to take a 2-1 lead 40 seconds into the second half. That score would hold the remainder of the game. Michigan State was consistently trying to add that third goal, though. It's not like they just were holding the ball or sitting on it the rest of the game. They kept being aggressive all the way through, which is Jeff Hostler's style that we've seen in his time here at MSU. Fast-paced offense will possess the ball well and control the ball, and then have a good back line that can really stand up strong in that last third of the field. Michigan State outshot Notre Dame 15-14, with 7 of those shots being on goal. And I thought Emerson Sargent, who did have that assist to Justina Gaynor in the second half, also had 2 shots, one of them on goal, played really well all game, where she was able to create opportunities, and she also played through contact well. More on that here in a minute, but also just want to mention goalkeeper Caitlin Parks played well. I thought, she does play really aggressively. We all know that. We saw that last year. She will come all the way out in the field, and sometimes playing into, even pushing into that, second third of the field to get a ball, to save a ball, to kick it out, to send it over half. But she had 4 saves and obviously did give up the 1 goal, but overall, solid game. But another thing I was really impressed with, want to get back to for Michigan State, was how well they played through contact. Notre Dame was very physical, and we saw that in the foul disparity. Notre Dame had 13 fouls to Michigan State's 5. So they were being very physical and going with that physicality. We did see a couple Spartans go down at certain times. Not saying it was dirty plays or anything. It was just, physical bang-bang plays that we saw some of these players go down at different times. Reagan Dalton went down in the first half. She didn't come back in. Neither did reigning Big Ten Freshman of the Year, Bella Najira, went out in the first half and didn't come back in. Hopefully nothing long-term with either of them. Hopefully just precautionary, early in the season, obviously. And, slippery field out there. It was raining all day. It was even raining during the game, too. It was humid. So hopefully just being extra cautious with 2 of our most important players. Justina Gaynor did go down as well for a little bit, but she was able to come back out there and still tallied 77 minutes. And obviously one of the best players, not just in the conference in the Big Ten, but also in the country. One of the best players as well. She had a really good game and strong start to the season as well. Now some of the new faces that we saw in the starting 11 for Michigan State. First, Sophia Beerworth. She was a transfer from New Mexico State last year. She saw a little bit of time last year, but started and played 76 minutes on Thursday. I thought she was incredible on that back line, defending the sidelines. She also was able to get a shot off as well. Next up, transfer Meg Hughes from Providence. Started at forward, played 63 minutes, and had a shot on goal. Emily Matthews, transfer from Purdue, started in that midfield, played 77 minutes. Both Meg and Emily were able to set up some opportunities for Michigan State, setting up some action, mainly in that midfield section. And Emily was able to dig some balls out from that midfield and switch the fields a couple of times. And I thought they both played well in their first game in the green and white. Julia Belli, freshman defender, started and played all 90 minutes, made some good defensive plays, and starting as a true freshman. So you love to see that. She also had a shot as well. Transfers Taya Horth, Remy Tillotson, I apologize if I said that wrong, and freshmen Grace Jackson, Adele Francis, and Kaylee McPherson all came in off the bench as well. Maggie Illick, returning defender, had some good moments last year. She came in off the bench, saw 48 minutes, and made some huge plays, especially late when Notre Dame was pressing, trying to get that equalizer goal, saved some would-be chances down in that last third of the field. Mackenzie Anthony, returning forward for Michigan State, had 3 shots, and her one on goal was so close to going in. It was right on target from right outside the box, and it was a rocket in there, right off the crossbar, almost went in. I was a little surprised we didn't see forward Jordan Wickus. We also didn't see Mimi Hallier, returning defender for Michigan State. But on the bench, it did look like Mimi was in a hoodie on the bench, so I don't know if she was just inactive for this game. Possibly, hopefully, nothing wrong there going forward. Jordan, I didn't get a good look at the bench to see if she was on there. Same thing with Mimi and like a hoodie. If maybe they were both inactive, or maybe the game plan just wasn't for either of them to play this game. I don't know. But obviously, both of them played key parts to last year's team, and I imagine they will this year as well. Obviously, still just the first game. Overall, was a really big win for Michigan State, kicking off the year ranked number 13 in the top 25 to start the year for the second year in a row. Get a top 15 victory on the road. Now, MSU next plays on Thursday the 22nd. That's next week at home in the friendly confines of DeMartin Stadium against the number 16th ranked Arkansas Razorbacks, who finished first in the SEC last year with a 15-5-2 overall record. So that'll obviously be a tough one. They kick off the season on the road in South Bend at number 15 Notre Dame. Come home, and who's waiting for you? Number 16, first in the SEC last year, Arkansas. So that'll definitely be a tough one. We'll obviously be in attendance in DeMartin for that. But thankfully for MSU, the next 6 games are all at home, all non-conference games. We don't hit the road again until we open Big Ten play at Maryland on September 12th, and then right back home for Nebraska in Big Ten play. So 7 of the next 8 are home games. Nice home field advantage there. Hopefully can take advantage of that in this early part of the season. That'll do it for this one. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.